is Serafim, and today I'm going to discuss about gun violence. So, how does gun violence have a massive impact towards the world? I'm going to start off with a Bible verse, which is in 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13, which is about self-control. So, what is gun violence? Gun violence is violence perpetrated with the use of firearm. Now, this type of violence may or may not be considered as criminal, depending on the jurisdiction. For starters, homicide or lethal assault with lethal weapon is considered as criminal because it injures other people, as we may know. And on the other hand, suicide or attempted suicide by firearm is not considered as criminal because it is a form of self-mutilation. Massive shootings occurring globally can frequently result in the implementations of stricter gun ownership regulations. Notably, countries such as Britain took a decisive action, such as prohibiting semi-automatic weapons following the Hungerford massacre that occurred in 1987, which killed 16 lives. Similarly, Australia had banned handguns as a result of the Dunblane massacre that occurred in 1996 that killed all of these people displayed. As of 2018, America, home to 5% of the world's population, possesses 46% of all civilian guns. And citing from Switzerland, the Switzerland-based small arms survey, amongst all of the industrialized countries in the world, America has the highest rate for firearm violence or homicide. Still talking about America, as displayed, 56.7% of all firearm violence commitments are caused by suicide. But globally, there are about 3 major causes of firearm. And the first one is poverty. So when we say poverty, we're talking about people that are financially struggling, right? And these people, some of these people who are experiencing poverty, they have tendencies to rob other people with wealthier backgrounds. And as we know, in most cases, includes firearms or guns, whether if it's to threaten or kill the people that they are robbing. Or in other words, armed robbery. And following that, the second cause is weak gun control law. Weak gun control law can affect the higher rate of gun violence in countries such as America. To prove that, in accordance with the Center of American Progression, Mississippi has the largest number of rates of homicide that are committed with firearm, as well as the laxest gun ownership restrictions nationwide. And last but not least, the final cause for this issue is income inequality. A gap between incomes can lead to gentrification. This is caused by the fear and the increasing stress and the social disruption. So homicide, murder, etc., that are committed by firearms injures a lot of people, right? And these people will obviously need a lot of medical attention. So this leads to my first major consequence for this issue, which is it increases medical costs. And firearm violence can also impact public health. How? It can cause, like I said before, physical injuries, psychological trauma, fear, and social disintegration, etc. And as I've mentioned before, it can cause psychological trauma. Therefore, this can cause people to live in fear. So today I would like to recommend 2 courses of action for this particular issue. And the first one is to reduce access to firearms in households. This is because of the high rate of suicide amongst people that are linked with the availability of guns in their households. This is important. This is crucial because it can prevent or helps to prevent people from killing themselves. And my second course of action for this issue is to implement gun safety training amongst people. This is also important because people can be more educated with the responsibilities of that are associated with owning such weapons. So in conclusion, firearm violence has a big impact towards the world, with America having the highest rate of the misuses of gun violence. And there are two recommendations that I've recommended in this presentation, which is to reduce access to handguns in households, and the second one is to implement gun ownership training. That's all for my presentation. Thank you and God bless you.